Aloha, I'm Nicholas Jordan Moore. In this video, I'm going to give you 3 tips to help you find more confidence in your daily life. I hope you enjoy it. First, I want to talk about faking it till you make it. Some people seem like they were just born with confidence, but I assure you that their confidence was developed over time. And most of the time it started when they were a kid. And a confident kid is almost always a little delusional. But that's actually a really good thing, because they don't know any better. They believe they can do anything. And that's the exact level of confidence you need to try to have within your inner self. If you knew for certain that everywhere you went, that you were just as smart, good-looking, athletic, and charming as anyone else, how would you feel and act? You'd feel pretty dang confident, right? Well, the truth is that people respond to confidence and act accordingly. Even if you haven't developed the true self-confidence that we're going for, if you become good enough at faking it, you'll begin to notice that people will start to treat you differently. And once you start realizing that this is true, your fake confidence will begin to feel real. And the more you'll eventually feel more authentically confident. So tip number 1, I can't stress enough. Fake it till you make it. I promise, if you start acting like you're Brad Pitt, people will start to see you and treat you differently. But it starts with how you see yourself, and training the voice in your head to become the more authentic and confident inner child that we all have deep within us. The second tip is to regularly step out of your comfort zone. You can do this in a variety of ways, such as singing karaoke, doing an open mic, or even just going to a social event by yourself. The more you can become comfortable with being uncomfortable, the easier it will become to lower anxiety and find the confidence to push through any situation. As you continually do this, you'll eventually start feeling more comfortable doing things that you previously felt terrified about. And this is a sign that it's time to push a little farther. And now it's time to do something even scarier. But take baby steps. Start with something uncomfortable, but something you can manage. And continually challenge yourself to do a little bit more and push a little farther into fear. The more you teach yourself to embrace fear and embrace the uncomfortable, the more confidence you'll find. And the more you'll find more of your creative, authentic self will begin to emerge. So tip number 2 is to continually work on expanding your comfort zone. Little by little, keep pushing yourself, and I promise you'll begin to find a new level of confidence. And lastly, tip number 3 is to pay attention to your body language and alter it accordingly. We all know that body language can tell us how other people feel. But body language actually tells our own brains how we should feel. I know this sounds a little out there, but there's science to back it up. When you stand tall, shoulders back, and stick your hands in the air, you're telling your brain that you're happy and confident, and your brain actually responds accordingly. When we spread out and take up a lot of space, we're telling ourselves and the world that we are confident. And the inverse is also true. When you cross your arms and make yourself small, you're sending signals to your brain that you're afraid and that you need to protect yourself. So the point is that your brain and emotional body can be hacked with body language. So here's the tip. Try to remember as often as you can to take up a lot of space, spread out your arms, and open wide in the air and stand tall, look up in the sky, and start working on the voice in your head to become more confident. And going back to tip number 1, fake it till you make it. I promise that if you start implementing these tips into your daily life, that you'll begin to feel more confident with time. But it does take time. So be patient with yourself if it seems hard. You're doing great where you're at. And don't let that negative voice in your head win. You're an authentic, beautiful soul with something great to offer the world. You just have to believe it. If this video was helpful and you'd like to see more like it, do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And I love reading your comments and any suggestions you might have, so please leave a comment below. I'm Nicholas Jordan Moore, reminding you that you're worthy of abundance, love, and happiness. Until next time.